Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Wrist Guy. You may already know me from my German-speaking YouTube channel, which is also called the Wrist Guy, and this one is the new English-speaking one. Today, I would like to talk about the Rolex Day-Date 40 and why, in my opinion, it's the best Rolex out there. Let's go. So the Day-Date 40, guys, how should I say it? It's so cool. It's such a great piece. The Day-Date has been introduced in 1956, so basically 10 years after the Datejust. And it is very similar to the Datejust, but it's also quite different. Let me explain. The Datejust was introduced in 45 as a very versatile watch that you could actually wear every day. But in 1956, Rolex decided to crank it up a bit and put the Datejust on steroids and introduce the ultimate luxury watch. So Rolex put everything they got into that watch, and I think it shows. So the Day-Date featured the same case as the Datejust, but only in full yellow gold. And it also had the date function, but additionally it had the day of the week complication at 12 o'clock, and it did not use any kind of abbreviations. It really says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in whatever language that you desire. So it has this kind of luxury feel to it. I don't know why. Also in Bentleys and Rolls-Royce you can spot full written words instead of abbreviations. So for some weird reason, it's more luxurious, I guess. I don't know. The watch was always available in 36 millimeters. They also introduced a pink gold variant. They also got a white gold and a platinum version of that watch. And I guess it was in 2011 or 2012 when they introduced the Day-Date 2 together with the Datejust 2. And if you ask me, that was not a very good move. I think those two watches looked very, very weird in their proportions. The bezels were just too wide, the bracelet was just too clunky, the lugs were just weird. It lost its refined design, which the 36mm did have and does still have. And then a couple of years later, Rolex did something I really appreciated. They discontinued the Day-Date 2 completely, and they reintroduced it as the Day-Date 40, which is this exact watch right here. So the Day-Date 40 now features, as it's stated in the name, a 40mm white case, but the dimensions have been altered a bit. So it has better dimensions in my opinion. It has the same sort of feel to it as the 36mm variant, but it's just a bit bigger. So the bezel has been shrunken down a bit. The bracelet now looks more sleek. It now looks like it goes right through the case and continues on the other side, which does really look very elegant. The watch does still feature the signature fluted bezel of Rolex when you get it in gold. When you get it in platinum, it has a flat bezel. But in my opinion, the Day-Date has to be worn in gold, not even platinum, just gold, either yellow gold or pink gold. And what I like about the Day-Date is the fact that it wears so substantial on the wrist. It has such a heft to it because it is a quite heavy watch because of the gold in the bracelet and also the case. Everything is made in gold. Even the case back is gold, so you cannot see the movement, which is, by the way, a very good movement. It is the new Rolex 3255 movement. It now has about 70 hours of power reserve. It has less friction. It is more accurate. So overall, a much better and modernized movement for a better and modernized watch. The reason why I think it is the ultimate Rolex is that some of you may already know that I'm a very purist type of guy. If there is a steel version available of a watch, I tend to go with the steel version. So for example, Submariner, I would never get the gold one, I would just go get the steel one. Also the same with the Nautilus, Royal Oak, almost any watch I would prefer in steel. Of course, I also like to wear gold, but usually gold watches look so douchebaggy, you know what I mean? But the Day-Date is different. The Day-Date is only available in gold, and it will hopefully never be available in stainless steel or two-tone. I hope it does not face the same fate as the Sky Dweller. But the Day-Date, it just feels so classy. It's just so it has such a grown-up feeling to it that you really feel like as if you were a president in the 50s or 60s. If you know what I mean, it's a little bit, it's a weird thought. And that's basically what Rolex is about, isn't it? Because Rolex is all about the luxury and the statement of a watch. A couple of decades ago, it was actually about tool watches and practicality more than luxury. But when the time of tool watches ended, Rolex had to shift in a different direction, which of course they did, and they shifted towards luxury. And that's also the reason why I think the Submariner lost a little bit of its charm, because it was intended to be a tool watch, but now it's a luxury watch. But this thing, that guy was never intended to be a tool watch. It was always intended to be the overall luxury pinnacle of the Rolex collection, and it still is. And that's the reason why I think the Day-Date 40 is at the moment the ultimate Rolex. And if I had to pick one single Rolex of any other model, it would be the Day-Date or the Sky Dweller in full yellow gold, because I love the complication in that one. But that's a topic for another day. And I also think the Day-Date is the single watch that you can really pull off in full yellow gold. It does not look too much. You are never overdressed with a Day-Date in yellow gold. I think you can dress it up, you can also dress it down, so it does look as good in a suit as it does on the beach. It has also 100 meters of water resistance, which every Rolex Oyster case has. And that's also something you don't see that much in a full gold elegant watch, that it has 100 meters of water resistance. Some Panerais out there have 100 meters of water resistance, so suck it, Panerai. If I also had to choose one dial, I would definitely get the green anniversary dial. I think the pink gold with the green dial, as I have right here with me, is just so nice. It's just so nice, man. It looks so good. It has this pop of color, but does not lose any elegance whatsoever. I think it's just a beautiful watch and the best Rolex you can buy. So guys, that's been it. How do you like the Day-Date? Let me know in the comments down below. How do you like this video? Please give me some feedback. Is there anything I could improve? Let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it if you like this video and also subscribe to the channel, since I will be uploading new videos every single week. So that's been it, guys. Stay healthy and have a good one. Bye bye.